Yeah, we think it's important to train the students in being good at observing, and not just seeing, but maybe observing with all their senses. When going out in the landscape, on a farm, in an urban food system setting, to really look at things thoroughly, try to lay their discipline-specific knowledge aside, and try to see things with new eyes. It may be difficult to notice and really notice what is there if it's a setting you're very familiar to. So this is a competence we need to train. We also train that through transect walk, as we call it. When students come to the course in the fall, we start one of the first day by sending them out to a walk where we ask them to just observe the landscape, not to talk, and to reflect on their observations after. It's important to try to see things unbiased, to find out what is there before jumping to conclusions. We are often trained to see things, find quick solutions, and then we often base much on assumptions too quickly. We instead urge students to try to get a good overview of the situation, map this out, draw a rich picture to really find out what is there, both at the detailed level and at the more systemic, for example, farm system level. First, then, should they try to see trends and themes and come to some tentative conclusions on what is the situation and what can we do here to make some changes in a sustainable direction, for example, in a farm setting. We don't first read theory or a number of articles as part of a curriculum to later go out and confirm this or confirm models with what we see in nature. On the other hand, we start by seeing what is there. So we think we can find new knowledge and see things in new ways by starting out observing in the so-called real world.
So I'm Noélie, I'm from France. I'm in Norway since 3 weeks, and I'm gonna talk about the observation skill when it comes to be an agroecologist. I think the observation skill is the first step because you want to have an objective vision of the current situation, and you don't want to jump to conclusions, so you gotta be patient, you gotta be focused, you got to use all your senses and see like the most objective vision of what you're observing.